Hi there, welcome to Tech Upbeat. We're all hyper connected through internet and it's hard to pass a day without internet. But what is an internet? How internet works and who owns the internet? Before I start explaining all this, I request you to subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon so that you won't miss any of our future updates. To say simply, an internet is a network of networks or a distributed network with billions of devices connected and communicating by sharing lots of information. Having said internet as a distributed network, no one owns the internet, or you can say everyone owns the internet. I mean, from the web developer or the web owner to the end user, everyone can control the internet. Internet was designed by Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn in 1970s. This idea came to them when they are working on the project ARPANET. So before I start explaining how internet works, let's talk some basics. Every device connected to internet will have its own unique identification number called IP address, Internet Protocol Address. There are two types of IPs, IP version 4 and IP version 6. IP version 4 is a 32-bit unique identification number. This 32-bit IP version 4 can map up to 4 billion devices. But with the growing internet popularity, these 4 billion IP addresses are not enough. That's why these days we are moving to IP version 6. It's a 128-bit unique identification number which can map up to 340 undecillion devices, which is enough to map all the objects on our planet. Now let's know how internet works. For example, you are trying to access google.com from your web browser. So when you enter google.com in your web browser and press enter, a HTTP request goes from your web browser to the DNS. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Typically, here a GET request goes to the DNS server. DNS stands for Domain Name System. This DNS will have a matching IP address based on the domain name you have entered. So immediately this DNS server places a request to the web server. We know there are millions of websites on the internet. So we need thousands of DNS servers to handle all these requests to map domain names to the respective IP address of any website server. When the DNS identifies the mapping IP address of the web server which contains google.com, it sends a request to that particular server. So now the Google server responds by sending the request information. We know a website contains text, images, videos and different graphical contents. So it's difficult to send all of this data at a time. That's why this entire data gets split into different packets or web packets. Each of these packets will have sender IP address and receiver IP address so that they will know where they are coming from and where they are going to. Now these packets have to travel through web traffic. We all know there are millions of devices connected to internet accessing different websites and requesting various information. So they have to face traffic congestions at times. That's why we have introduced routers. These routers smartly routes all the web packets through different routes and sends to the destination. But on the receiver's end, how do we know we received all the packets of that particular website? Here comes the TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, which verifies whether we have received all the requested information or not. So once it confirms that we have received all the web packets, HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, converts all these web packets into a web page. That's how an internet works. But how this data transfer takes place? All the internet data gets transferred in form of digital bits of zeros and ones. We use fiber cable to transfer internet data. We convert these digital bits of zeros and ones into light and then transfer via this cable. Because we are sending this internet data in light form, it travels faster and there won't be any loss of data. These days we are using satellites, drones and balloons to transmit this internet in the form of lasers or radio frequency waves. That's all folks. I hope now you know what is an internet and how internet works. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos on technology. Click the bell icon to receive the notifications of our future videos. Talk to you guys in my next video. Thanks.